From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
Well, one of the more common meteor showers we get around here is the Perseid meteor shower. Now, we haven't really been talking about it a whole lot because the peak has not arrived yet. It's actually been here since July 14th and will last through September 1st. But the peak of this meteor shower will actually be this weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So we actually have good viewing for it for the most part. It depends on where you are and how much cloud cover there is. But moonlight will only be about 10% full. So that's good because that won't create a lot of light in the sky for better viewing. And again, it's been active since July 14th. Now, the overall activity can average anywhere from 50 to 75 meteors per hour, sometimes upwards of 90 and even 100 meteors per hour. It just depends on how lucky you are when you're watching it. But it's best viewed in the northern hemisphere, which is, of course, where we are. And really, a lot of people sometimes ask, well, where do I look in the sky? Do I look north? Do I look east? Do I look west? It doesn't matter. Just look up, and you don't have to look in any particular direction, and you should see a meteor. I mean, when you look at some of those numbers, how many per hour? That's approximately at least one per minute. All right, so that's some pretty good numbers for you. Hey, take a look at this. Yeah, blue skies out in elk country just north of Trinidad here. Beautiful sight. Well, you know, I see elk out here a lot, but anytime I'm recording these, they're not out there. Sometimes I like to kind of share that with someone, right? It's kind of fun. But yeah, just beautiful out there. I mean, even out in Crescent City, look at that. Just a few passing clouds here and there, but look at that, things cleared out quite nicely. Just a gorgeous sight looking out there. This is out near Battery Point in Crescent City. All right, so here's what we got. Here's the deal. We have a warming trend for the rest of this week. Now, it's not going to be much of a warming trend. In fact, temperatures kind of staying the same here for your Friday. But we're really going to notice the temperatures increasing over the weekend and into next week. But we're also talking about the chance for thunderstorms. Now, it's mainly going to be in Trinity County, but it's not out of the question for eastern Humboldt and Del Norte counties to maybe see some of that activity as well. Mainly in the inland areas, but those chances are slimmer as you start heading west of Trinity County. All right, so here's your hour-by-hour forecast. Tonight, upper 50s for the inland areas and the coast, mid-60s inland for your Friday. Looking at your hour-by-hour forecast for Trinity County, temperatures upper 50s to around 60 tonight, and then by tomorrow, we're in the low to mid-90s for your daytime high. So again, not much change from what we did see today. Temperatures, though, the trend, they're going to be going up by the weekend. Now, this is going to be kind of a prolonged heat wave, if you will, because I do expect temperatures to be around 100 degrees, give or take, for all of next week. It's really not until the end of next week and into that next weekend that we may start to see a drop in those overall temperatures. There's the moisture going into Southern California. That's what I've been talking about. That's going to be the moisture source for those thunderstorms that we expect to see here as we go into the weekend. So let's take a look at Futurecast, and you can see here as we go into Friday, no thunderstorms, just a few clouds developing out there, so it should be dry for your Friday. Take you into Saturday. Once again, we are seeing some activity here, mostly in northern Trinity County and, of course, parts of Siskiyou County as well. You head south, say kind of mainly north of Highway 299, that's probably the best chance for thunderstorms. South of Highway 299, most likely looking at dry conditions here for your Saturday, but we can't rule that out. Places like Hayfork, Weaverville, for example. And then you can see by Saturday night, we're seeing some leftover moisture come in. So yeah, we could be looking at some showers coming through as we go into Saturday night and early Sunday morning. Now, the long-range forecast models, this is where things have been kind of iffy because they've been going back and forth on the timing, the intensity, and the overall placement of these storms. But Sunday, this particular model isn't really showing anything, just the clouds. But this is the moisture that's coming in. So I still think we could see some isolated thunderstorms, especially in the mountains. Then on Monday, you've got the activity, and not to mention even on Tuesday possibly as well. But anything past Tuesday at this point is really nothing that's reliable. So it's not even really worth looking beyond, say, Tuesday or Wednesday. But there you can see here, we do have maybe a little bit of patchy fog out there for your Friday morning. But by Friday afternoon, look at that, probably clearing out again, much like what we're seeing here this afternoon. And then for Saturday morning, look at that. I mean, we probably won't even see much fog redevelop in the overnight hours, making for a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. And then, of course, maybe a clear night to check out that Perseid meteor shower Saturday night. Here's the marine alerts. We do have that gale watch for these areas here until 10 o'clock Sunday just off the coast of Crescent City and until 3 p.m. Sunday here. There's also a small correct advisory to the south here until 3 p.m. on Saturday. Now the wave heights, really not changing much. I mean, they're high, between 6 and 7 feet. That's why we do have the gale warning out there and the alerts, but they'll probably start to increase a little bit going into the weekend. Here's your marine forecast for your Friday. Northwest winds at about 5 to 10 knots. Your waves from the northwest at 4 feet at about 5 seconds. And it looks like your high tide at 10:59 tomorrow morning and your low tide at 2:54 p.m. No advisories. Of course, minus those ones I was just mentioning to you. Here's what it looks like tonight. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s pretty much anywhere you go. And then for tomorrow, it's warming up into the low to mid 90s for the Trinity County and in the mid to even upper 90s for the inland areas, although Garberville about 85, 74 for Trinidad, and 66 degrees in Eureka. Let's take a look at that 7-day outlook. So, as I've been mentioning, here's what I'm expecting. I would say that especially for Trinity County, the best chance for showers and thunderstorms will be Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Now, for the inland areas, we can't rule out the weekend. But it's looking like at this point, Monday may be the best chance for any activity for the inland areas. And again, I'm mainly talking about for the eastern portions of Del Norte and Humboldt counties. Otherwise, it should remain dry. Now, we look at our 7-day outlook for Eureka, and what we've got here, our temperature is actually increasing. In fact, we could see some 70-degree readings by next week before we're back down to the upper 60s by next Thursday.